In the aftermath of the nation's protest against police brutality, Malcolm X became a Harlem folk hero. For the first time, he later recalled, the black man, woman, and child in the streets were discussing those Muslims. The New York City Police Department instantly became interested in those Muslims, too, urgently seeking more information about Mr. X. Undercover agents in the NYPD's surveillance program, the Bureau of Special Services, BOSS, sat in parked cars monitoring the activities of the Harlem Temple. Malcolm's increasing visibility in New York concerned the FBI, too, and about a year after BOSS began its surveillance, the FBI designated him a key figure. For the rest of his life, government agents would track his movements, document his speeches, and record his telephone calls. Malcolm could hardly smile, frown, or smell a flower without the FBI knowing about it. Meanwhile, public curiosity led increasing numbers of blacks to visit Malcolm's temple. Before the Johnson Hinton episode, the New York Temple had only a few hundred members. Afterward, several thousand became followers of Elijah Muhammad at Temple No. 7. Benjamin Goodman was one such visitor. A tall young man with an angular face, Goodman was raised in the Christian churches of Virginia. After moving to New York, he bounced between unfulfilling jobs until he found a position in the shipping department of Vanguard Records. One of his friends at work insisted that he visit the temple at the corner of 116th Street and Lenox Avenue to hear the minister. Inside the paper-littered doorway of the storefront temple, a red hand-painted sign greeted visitors. Welcome to Muhammad's Temple No. 7, every Wednesday and Friday at 8 p.m., Sunday at 2 p.m. Elevator service, 4th floor. When Goodman arrived for his first meeting, two sharply dressed men acknowledged him. Welcome, brother. Climbing 3 flights of creaking, rotting stairs, he could hear the echo of black men's voices. When he reached the 4th floor, which was much cleaner than the others, 2 large men directed him into the men's room, where 4 other men stood bolt upright, eyes forward, lips closed. A stocky man in a dark suit, standing only a foot away from him, leaned in close enough to smell his breath, and firmly asked, "Do you have any weapons, alcohol, cigarettes, or drugs in your possession?" Had he answered affirmatively or reeked of liquor, he would have been asked to leave. After Goodman emptied his pockets, the security guard frisked him thoroughly. When the inspection was over, the guard thanked him for his cooperation and informed him that he could enter the auditorium. Goodman walked inside the lecture hall and sat on a metal folding chair on the men's side of the aisle, across from women dressed in white floor-length gowns and wearing head coverings. While he waited for the meeting to begin, he studied the blackboard, which was divided into 2 sides, one representing Christians, the other representing Muslims. On the left side, he saw an American flag framed by a cross and a silhouette of a black man hanging from a tree. In the corners of the flag, painted in bold letters, were the words Christianity, slavery, suffering, and death. On the opposite side, the corners of a red Muslim flag included the words Islam, freedom, justice, and equality. Beneath both flags, the congregation read the central question of the nation: who will survive the war of Armageddon? As Goodman pondered the question, an assistant minister named Brother Henry walked to the front of the room and welcomed the congregation in Arabic. As-salam alaikum, peace be unto you. The visitors replied in unison, Wa alaikum salam, peace also be unto you. Only during the greetings did the nation's Muslims use Arabic. Not even Elijah Muhammad, the messenger himself, spoke or wrote the language. While Brother Henry lectured, a tall, rail-thin, bespectacled man wearing a dark blue suit, white shirt, and red tie sat at a small table studying 3x5 index cards. Occasionally, he pushed his glasses up the bridge of his nose while he penned notations. When Brother Henry introduced him, Malcolm X unfolded his body like a 3-part extension ladder, rising from the chair. He gathered his index cards, the Bible, and the Quran, and walked toward the podium.